Now Tamil Chilva, Mighty number is 15 DPR 19F1038. I am from class DPR 3B. Okay, the first case is Ma was instructed by a principal Mr. Chi to fit a buyer for an apartment that the principal intended to sell with a commission of the 3% of the price of the house. The principal clearly stated the selling price most no less than Ringgit Malaysia 400,000. Alvin offered to buy the house at the house price Ringgit Malaysia 400,000. Will Ahmed offered to buy it at the Ringgit Malaysia 425,000. In ensuring that the house would be Alvin offered Ma and the additional commission of Ringgit Malaysia 10,000. Ma accepted Alvin offered without informing his principal about the Ahmed offer. Okay, the first question is state and the issues. The answer is application of the agent. The second question is explain the relevant provision of the contract Act 1056. The answer is right of the principal when agent deals on is the own account in business of agency without the principal consent. Section 168. Section 168 Contract Act 1950. If an agent deals on the own account, if the business of the agency without the first omitting the concept of his principal and equity with all material matters which have to come his own knowledge on the subject, the principal may reproduce the transaction if the case show appear that any material fact have been dishonestly cancelled for him, the agent, for that the declines of the agent have been the disadvantage to him. Okay, the third question is explain a relevant case to support to my answer is the answer is the Keppel Villaver 1927. In this case, the defendant was the agent for the plaintiff. The agent was asked by the plaintiff to sell a house. One offered was made by thought agent, and it was accepted by the principal subject to a conditional. Later, another offer was made by B, but this time the offer to higher than the first offered by the A. The agent has not informed the principal about the B offered. The principal signed the contract with A. Principal took the action against agent. The agent was the liable because he used his skills and care for the benefit of the principal. Since the agent did not do so, if are liable to pay the principal the difference between the two offers. Okay, the last one is the calculation. Calculation, we need the tools when the accepting as a task giving principal without the ending any offer or profit earned. If agent violates is the terms of the contract, the agent may be published under the contract Act 1950. Okay, second case is the Nazri is a collector of the antique items. Recently he bought up the antique telephone from the IV for Ringgit Malaysia 4,000. He displayed it his collection gallery at the Suite R 500 ringgit in the Ripple. One day a visitor to the gallery notified that the telephone was similar to a telephone that was repeated stolen months ago. After some checking, it was confirmed that the telephone turns on to be the stolen one and as such as Nazri at the no choice but returns it to the true owner. Nazri confronted Arid and demands his money back plus the cost he was to pay to repair the telephone. Okay, the first question about the case 2 is identity the issues in this case. Nazri and Arid case under the terms of the contract, that is the implicit terms conditional title. The second question is, what are the principle and provision in the SOGO 1956-57 that are related to this matter? The answer is Section 14 Sales of the Good Acta 1957, unless the circumstances of the contract such as to show different they implement the condition on the part of the seller that in the case of the sales he was right to sell the goods, and that in the case of the agreement to sell he will have a right to sell the goods at the time when a property is to pass. Okay, the third question is discuss the relevant case regarding the issues mentioned above. The answer is relevant v. Devel 1923. Nazri and Arid case are related to Rollover and Devel case. In this case, Rollover bought a car from a Devel and used it for the several months. He then discovered the car had been stolen returned it to the true owner. Rollover asked the Devel to recover the money he was paid from the car. Since Devel under basic the condition of the title, the contract of the sales weight, and the Rollover recover the full purchase the price. Okay, conclusion about this case. Arid don't ask the right to sell the item because he did it as the ownership of the item because it a stolen item. The contract between Nazri and Arid will be Ovid, and Nazri can claim the price of the item and the price of the repair. Meanwhile, the buyer can also ask for money in full to the seller who sell goods that do not belong him.